Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching today. Sasha here. Today is Thursday, so you know what that means. It's another episode of Thirsty Thursday, and it is day 14 in the month of matcha. So it's gonna be a matcha flavored drink that I'm making. And today, folks, we have hopefully my version of Matcha Hot Chocolate. So, for those of you that may or may not know, David's Tea has their own like hot chocolate on a stick products, and they did one with matcha matsu. I at first was going to do matcha matsu combined with the Swiss Miss hot chocolate, but I've done so many products with matcha matsu. I wanted to give something else a try, so I figured why not give the matcha latte mix a try. This is definitely back on sale on David's Tea's website, so if you want to try it for yourself, hey, go for it. I actually did a video on this for a Tuesdays with a Tea a little bit in the past, so I just had this straight up, and I gave my thoughts and opinions on this. But if you just want to know right now, this is okay, but in terms of a latte, you can make a much better one on your own with actual matcha. I felt as though the matcha kind of gets drowned out by the sugar and the powdered milk. Yeah. And it has artificial vanilla flavoring, unfortunately. So, I wanted to give this product a try because if not, it will just take a backseat to the matcha matsu. And, oops, sorry y'all, I didn't mean to hit y'all. But I wanted to try it with Swiss Miss because I believe the hot chocolate that I had or the hot chocolate on a stick with matcha matsu, it had more of like it's been a while since I've had it, but I remember it tasting more like white chocolate, and it was okay. And then it had a cute little marshmallow affixed to the hot chocolate portion, so you would stir it in and you get the marshmallow flavoring. I usually don't rock with marshmallows in my hot chocolate. Hey, don't judge me. That's just how I roll. I'd rather just drink the hot chocolate. So, you can see a lot of the powder. Well, you can't see yet, but I'll bring y'all in. It doesn't look green, brown and green. Courtesy of Rocco's Modern Life. Love that cartoon. But no, it still looks like the foam may look a little greenish, and the lighting still from my window is not like gonna do this justice. But like there's a slight hint of green in the foam, and because this is a matcha latte mix, so there's milk in here. So I don't know. This is my little creation. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have added 3 perfect spoons, because that's how I made this, folks. So I used my Keurig K-Cup or Keurig machine, brewed one of these K-Cups, 8 ounces on the hot cocoa setting, whatever, I don't know what that does. But I definitely let it know it was hot cocoa. And then I added in, after the K-Cup brewing was done, 3 perfect spoons of the matcha latte mix. Stirred that in, made sure there was no lumps or residue. And here we are. So let's take a sip, shall we? Ooh, still kind of hot. I mean, I kind of smell the matcha, and it's kind of overwhelming the chocolate, but we'll see. We'll see. Hold on. Ooh. Very, very concentrated. Because the 3 to 4 spoons, y'all, is for a 16 ounce. And this is only 8 ounces of the hot chocolate that I brewed, so it's only 8 ounces of liquid I'm working with. Very, very creamy. Defo get like this was made with milk versus, you know, it's actually made with hot water. Definitely sweet though, y'all. Definitely sweet. So this is 120 calories, which, you know, is kind of shocking, right? And I get more of a, like on an initial sip, it's very creamy, milky, hot chocolate. But then I get the matcha latte aftertaste. But I am curious, y'all. Like, maybe I should try it with the matcha matsu. Because that's what I was originally going to do. Matcha matsu with the K-cup. This is not bad, though. Like, if I had to try the matcha latte in a certain way, mixing it with the K-cup, the hot cocoa K-cup, or even just hot cocoa, whatever, is good enough. All right, y'all. So, I'm going to hold my verdict on the matcha latte hot cocoa towards the end, and I'm going to do matcha matsu hot chocolate mixture next. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a jump cut. Alrighty, folks, and we're back. So just brewed up my second cup of hot cocoa. It's got some powder on the rim, but unfortunately, I didn't pass all of the green tea powder. I only did that for the first perfect spoon. So there's a little bit of clumps. And I, you know, tried my best to mix it in and get that powder to, you know, dissolve as much as possible. Still smells like hot cocoa. I put in 2 matcha spoons just to be, you know, on the safe side. I was going to do 1, but, you know, it didn't even smell like any matcha was in there. So, you know, with that being said, hopefully there's some matcha in this one. But, yeah, 8 ounces, hot cocoa setting, and 2 matcha spoons of matcha matsu. Alrighty, folks. Bottoms up. Okay. There we go. And good thing I went with just 2, because I feel as though 1 wouldn't have been enough. And 3 may have been too much. I mean, you could probably do 3, but I think 2 is just right for an 8 ounce cup of hot cocoa. So I'm getting that, you know, chocolate plus matcha, like perfect, but a very good synergy of flavor with the matcha and the hot chocolate. It's not as sweet as the matcha latte mix plus milk chocolate. And of course, the creaminess factor is not there because it's not as much powdered milk, present as it was with the latte. So you could definitely tell this tastes like I made this with, like it was made with hot water versus milk. So I'm thinking, like with the regular packets of whatever hot cocoa brand you like to use, make it with milk and then just thoroughly, pass your matcha powder through a sieve, like a small handy, small size sieve, and then, add that powder with the matcha, or excuse me, add that matcha powder with the cocoa powder, then blend it in with the heated milk, and I bet it's gonna taste like, fireworks, because I actually, I really do. Well, I'm kind of spoiling it by saying I'll retract that statement for now. But you definitely get the matcha plus the chocolate, and it's not bad. And folks, I would also experiment with like dark chocolate cocoa, because I know Swiss Miss makes a instant packet variety that has dark chocolate in there. Oh, that must taste like heaven. Because I remember I loved the taste of the dark chocolate hot cocoa, but I forgot how to get it in K-cup form. Like who manufactured it, if they still manufactured it. I think it may be Cafe Escapes, but I don't know. I don't even know if they still make it, but I would love to try dark chocolate with the two matchas. And like I said before, like I'm pretty sure there's like a white chocolate or a white hot cocoa mix, but I don't really care too much for white chocolate. But yeah, I mean, I would love to try this with dark chocolate, but I do K-cup cocoa, so it's like, I don't want to buy the dark chocolate and I'll just let it sit there, because I still got plenty of hot chocolate. I got like that K-cup box and another K-cup box which has the peppermint flavoring, which is another one I could try with the mint matcha to intensify the menthol flavoring. So many ideas, y'all. Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to hand down my verdicts. So we'll do the matcha latte first. Matcha latte hot cocoa. So in the case of David's Tea's matcha latte hot cocoa mix, I give this a good. I really love that you get the two powdered milk sources from each component, which when mixed together, even if you made this with milk, even if you made this K-cup, as a K-cup with water, you are, tricked into thinking, because it's so creamy and sweet, that you've made this with milk. And dare I say it would taste like, it kind of tastes like a coffee shop. if a coffee shop would make this matcha hot chocolate. This oh Lord, I hope y'all can see the label, but it tastes like if a coffee shop were to make it like really, really sweet. They really tend to make things super sweet and creamy. So yeah, the powdered milk from the K-Cup and this latte mix really tastes amazing. And I shouldn't say amazing, but it tastes good for sure, good. And yeah, I think I might have repurposed this matcha latte mix to bring out the hot cocoa. But the only downside why I don't say it tastes like great is because the matcha. If I want to taste the matcha in a drink, like the matcha latte mix, it comes as like an afterthought, or like, where's the matcha? Where's the matcha? I'm tasting so much creaminess and sweetness, but no matcha. And when I finish taking that sip, okay, that's when the matcha wants to appear. So, So yeah, that's why I'm a little disappointed. But in terms of, just intensifying a, basic hot chocolate from water, excuse me, that it's pretty good. But I mean, you're better off mixing powdered milk by itself. Like the matcha powder is an afterthought. Matcha matsu. So in the case of David's Tea's matcha matsu hot chocolate with the Swiss Miss, I give this a good. I may even say great, because what I was lacking from the matcha latte mix and then adding to this, the matcha and chocolate are both present when the liquid hits your tongue and it's evading your taste buds. You can taste the matcha and the hot chocolate. One doesn't overtake the other. But if you if you follow my instructions, 8 ounces or 8-ounce setting and 2 matcha spoons of the matcha matsu, it's a nice balance between the two. If you want it more chocolatey, dial it back. If you want more matcha, tone it up. I think the max you should use is 3 though. The max is 3, because if you use 4, you might as well make a matcha shot and don't worry about the hot chocolate. So this is a very nice, matcha hot chocolate, I would say. Now, of course, because y'all know from my descriptions, which one would I prefer? Which one makes the better hot chocolate in my matcha hot chocolate, in my opinion? It's the straight up matcha matsu. Because if they put more matcha in the matcha latte mix and I could taste it along with the extra creaminess and sweetness, then this would have knocked it out the park. But because the matcha is it pales in comparison to actual matcha powder, which it should, this is the hands down winner. I don't really maybe if I was younger, like a little kid, I would say the matcha latte mix would taste better, but I don't really care for overly sweet things. So you're gonna do your own matcha hot chocolate, definitely do it with matcha powder. Good quality matcha powder, or quality that I say good quality, but to you, good quality to you. So folks, that's going to do it for another episode of Thirsty Thursday, as well as day 14 of the month of matcha. Oh yeah, and I forgot, y'all, happy Pi Day. If you don't know what that's all about, then the first three numbers of the numerical pi is 3.14. So, check out your local, restaurants and grocery stores and whatever. I know people are having specials on pie and whatnot. And I thought it's cute. Like pizza pies, chicken pot pies, apple pies, this pie, that pie. So yeah, happy Pi Day. And yeah, folks, any questions, comments, suggestions, or small talk, don't be a stranger. Leave it in my comment section below. Any and all are welcome, greatly appreciated. I really do enjoy reading your comments, seeing what you have to say. Have you tried a Matcha Hot Chocolate? Have you tried the David's Tea Original Matcha Hot Chocolate on a stick? What do you think about it? What do you think about incorporating matcha into your other drinks? Because, folks, let me tell you, this is a nice way to get your catechins up for health benefits. Remember yesterday? So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Love to read your comments. I try to make it known that I will reply in a timely manner. So, yeah, folks. So, day 14 down, Thirsty Thursday down. I will see you tomorrow for day 15. We're pretty much at the halfway point, y'all. So, woo! Oh my goodness. March is almost halfway done. It's crazy, 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 crazy. So, again, folks, I will see you tomorrow for yet another video. And I want you to have a great day. Make it a great day today and every day. And I will catch you in the next video. Until then, folks. Bye now.